Welcome everyone to Church Vineyard. I'm Dallas, I'm with David and Jeremy. This is the R&D Vineyard Cabernet Sauvignon. What used to be the Oak-Knoll district comprising 4 different vineyards, Twisted Oak, Epps, G&R, and R&D, as these vines planted anywhere between 2002 to 2006 aged, began to exhibit characteristics that were so singular. It was important for us to be able to make single vineyard designate Cabernet Sauvignons. And this, in a certain progressionary element from Epps to G&R to R&D, I would consider to be one of the more powerful wines in these vineyard designates. Tiny little vineyard, huh, David?
It sure is. And ironically, it's the largest of the 3 valley floor vineyards that we have in the Oak-Knoll district, but it's still only a whopping 4 acres if you round up. So it's a really tiny site with a lot of very kind of volcanic and clay-driven soils that give this wine so much power. In this 2019 vintage, we did have a little bit of a wet season in the beginning, which, as the berries started to set, it made for a much smaller berry, which makes for a much more concentrated wine. I think our winemaker probably had a ton of fun playing with this wine because even though we utilize 100% French oak, only about 75% of it was new. All the wine was barrel fermented in said French oak and lived in it for about 28 months until those tannins were so beautifully integrated in the wine. But it's still a powerhouse. As you said, it is a big wine. It is a ripe wine. I think it's absolutely delicious on every level.
You know, aromatics jumping out of the glass. I get like this fig compote and this plum skin, almost like a white truffle characteristic, which is really showing the identity of this wine. Moving to the palate, the tannin structure is powerful. It is hefty. It's commanding, but still refined and balanced. You know, all these wonderful savory dark fruits are here. There's a lot like purple flowers like violets and lavender really back up and make this wine very full, very lengthy. If I'm gonna eat some food with this wine, I'd be going to my favorite steakhouse. I'd be ordering the prime rib with the au jus and the mashed potatoes and all that fun stuff. Big, powerful wine, big, rich, fatty cut of meat.
Steak sounds great with this, no doubt. Each and every one of these single vineyard Cabernet Sauvignons is so incredibly good in its own right. The R&D Cabernet Sauvignon certainly exhibits a whole lot of complexity that is unique to its site. 150 cases of it were produced, and it's $160. We hope that it makes its way to you upon release. Cheers.